Brian, I actually like Malachi Fields.
I do too.
I was his combine can be a bit upsetting.
Wow, you woke up. We can start the show now. You're actually scouting today. That's awful. And we're back.
Brian, Markel Bell's combine was a little upsetting. I can vouch for some guys.
Tape's good though, man. Tape's good. Right?
Brian, the first tape I watched was Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
and maybe that's my fault.
To watch.
Maybe that's my fault because I watched that one first, and none of his other tape lived up to that one. But he gave Pittsburgh fits. I typically think with these kind of guys, Brian, they'll be better with dudes. They'll be better with better quarterbacks. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't have a whole bunch of catches and yards. And that makes sense to me because I don't think that his quarterback was doing a whole bunch of placement stuff. When I'm watching these receivers now, or just retroactively thinking about them, I think about what if they played with the best quarterback in the league? What if they played with Mendoza? What would their life be like? And if you have a player like Mendoza that's able to place the ball in different places, Malachi Fields will excel at that because he gets off the ground, he has body control, turns his body in the air and all that. Good idea where his feet are. He catches the ball over everybody, Brian.
Yes, sir. He sure does.
I looked up his contested catch numbers. It wasn't stupid high. It was like 28 contested opportunities, and he caught 11 of them. So there are some other guys that are better at that. Like Brazel. Brazel, Boston, and Tate. Like those guys being like bigger receivers, their rate of contested catch was a little better than Fields. But Brian, what I was able to see from Fields is when you watching the broadcast and Tony Romo be like, hey, he put the ball in the place where only the receiver can get it. That's a different level for Malachi Fields than anybody else. Because I've seen this dude jump up and backwards and catch the ball far away from a DB. So if you're a team that has a quarterback that can take advantage of that, I think not Markel Bell.
Malachi Fields.
Malachi Fields would fit you perfectly. Yeah. One thing that I didn't like about Notre Dame is that they didn't open up his route tree, and I don't think he's the guy that's going to run a whole bunch of routes in general. But they ran a bunch of like hitches and curls with him, or like it'll be downfield or something like that. I don't think that's something that's really going to be used to what he does best, Brian, because when he stops and looks back at the quarterback, he's kind of tackled because he's long and it takes him a minute to turn or whatever. But when he's moving, he actually becomes kind of hard to tackle because he's so big. You know what I mean? So him as a movement yak guy, I thought that was really cool. He didn't let me down as a blocker. Sometimes big receivers don't block well, and I get mad because you big as hell. I want you to block good because you big as hell. Yeah. He kind of did his thing as a bigger blocker receiver, so I'm cool with that. I do have him in the 4s though. Just because of the route running, the route tree, speed, and all this kind of stuff, it just wasn't good. But if he's in a situation where the quarterback can get the ball to him and the OC has a good feel for how to use him, and he has a good partner on the other side, I think he's a bona fide X receiver. He'll be good to go, Brian. What you think?
Man, it's amazing. You woke up this morning. Good for you.
I've been scouting good this whole time.
Good for you for waking up. I won't tell
the people what you told me on the phone driving in here, Brian, but go ahead.
Good for you. Good for you, sir. Waking up and having a feel on a player, man. Hey, some days you go on the road and you have bad school calls.
I'm not on the road.
Sometimes sometimes you go to Lexington, Kentucky, and you love the white picket fences and you love the pretty countryside. And look at that. Is that Seattle Slew, the Triple Crown winner horse racer? Holy geez, boy, this Lexington, Kentucky's a beautiful place.
You don't bother me.
Look at their players. Look at that. Who's that number 52 out there?
You don't bother me.
Ooh, that's a good-looking plaplayer.
You've been on the road for a month. Your eyes work worse than mine right now, so don't even play with me. But please, I guess we agree on Malachi Fields.
I can't lie to you about that. My eyes do need to be checked. I think you nailed this kid. This kid's a true X receiver, by the way. I mean, he is he's 6'5", he's 218 pounds. He does have the elite type size, the strength, the high point talent, everything you talked about, Vachi. You're absolutely right about that. I think to me that the biggest issue is that his quarterback play just did him absolutely no favors. I think you make an excellent point about that. This guy's got the ability to kind of separate himself, because just when the ball goes in the air and the defender tries to react, it's already a catch. I mean, this guy, you talk about the contested catches and stuff, but the Pitt game was a really good game to start. Texas A&M, Florida State, a couple other games that I got to watch. But this guy it's 4.61. And I just remember a guy like Anquan Bolden, and Anquan Bolden coming out of Florida State so many years ago. And Walter Juliff, scout for the Cowboys at the time, says, I don't care where you MFers put this guy's going to play in this league, and he's going to play well. I have a feeling that Malachi Fields might be that guy, if he gets to the right team, because I do think he has an understanding of how to go get the football. And if he gets with the guy, as you said, a coordinator that can kind of, you're not going to move him around much as an X, but there's things you could do with him, the red zone stuff, getting first downs, the slant stuff. This guy catches the ball really, really well. So I have him in the 4th round as well.